Hello, Taurus. Here to do your reading. It's early January, season of Janus, the Roman god. Very interesting. We're going to do a couple of things different. I like to mix it up for myself and for you. One thing I'm going to do is pick you a tree today. You're the earth sign. Let's see what tree is going to come up in this book. It's an old book. Dusty even. Great looking tree. I don't know anything about it. Doesn't look familiar, and of course it has these crazy name. Let's see what we can find out. Its native habitat is the damp forest of New Zealand. As you can see, it has a lot of weight. I guess they're white flowers. 30 feet, that's a pretty big tree. The honey-scented flowers of this and other species of the whole area are attractive to honeybees and butterflies. We love butterflies in tarot. It means transformation. Honeybees are workers. You're the workers. Are you ready for some change? Let's see what we get. I'm going to do this a little different too. I'm going to roll one dice at a time and pick your cards. Talk about them individually. This is upright because that's a 2. Even numbers are upright, odd numbers are reverse. That's a 0. I don't know what happened. We can't, oh no, that's 60. Yeah, we can, 60. 61, upright. So I'm going to go count the piece, you'll see me. I go backwards. 79, 78, 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71. 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61. That's a great way to start off. You got the Emperor upright. That's Aries. The Emperor has his shit together, him or her. All the kings rolled into one. Very intelligent, hardworking, gets the job done. This piece always reminds me of earth signs. Can you hear that? That's my neighbor's compressor going off. I'm at the warehouse, and they're an auto body repair place. Yeah, I guess the Emperor reminds me of an earth sign because it's all about authority and power. And they're aggressive to get what they want. Very active. That's more, some of it does sound like fire, of course. Active, ambitious. But Taurus is a goal-oriented sign. And that's also, they're both about parenthood, especially fatherhood. So let's see where this takes us next. Going to try to lean towards doing a real spread, you know. I don't usually do that. I usually just kind of go with a freestyle. So the next piece will be your challenge. What can we get for Taurus? What's their challenge? It's a 5. 5s are challenging. You have a 7. Start at the other end. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups in reverse. And that's in the challenge position. So this means we're looking at what the problem is, I guess, or what you're facing, what is the challenge after all. Something that's facing us that we cannot or don't want to face. There's a lot of noises going on here today. You can hear the tea boiling over there. The compressor just went off. So, in upright, if you remember the card, there's a figure walking away from cups spilled on the ground. There's some that are upright, and I chose to use this moon and sun part of the card, which is up in the sky. And to me, that's more symbolic of the moon and the sun. The moon's more about things being hidden, maybe a little dark, mysterious, but then the sun comes out. And no matter what this energy is, I like to think of it as changing. Some readers say that person walking away is going to go like in a big circle and come back around. So you know your situation. Then again, sometimes things happen off in the future that we are surprised at. So anyway, in reverse, it's not real different. But instead of walking away, it means kind of staying there, even though you know you should be walking away. So obviously there's something wrong here. Definitely unhappy with the situation. The song just came to my mind. Did you ever hear that song called You've Lost That Loving Feeling by the Righteous Brothers? That's a funny name too. I never thought about this. This is an old song. I mean, this must be the 60s. Righteous Brothers? I mean, righteous. That's pretty cool. And in this reading, it might have its own significance. You know what? I'm gonna look up the lyrics real quick on my phone here. I'm sure you can find this song on YouTube. You've Lost That Love and Feeling by the Righteous Brothers. It's a love song for sure. And cups are about love, feelings. So losing that love and feelings goes along with the cups, that's for sure. I'll just read a couple things here. You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lip. And there's no tenderness like before in your fingertip. You're trying hard not to show it, but baby, I know it. You've lost that love and feeling. Whoa, that love and feeling. You lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone. You have to hear this thing. You have to go. It's beautiful. Let me see what I can find here. It might relate. At the end, he says, bring back that love and feeling. Now there's no welcome look in your eyes when I reach for you. And now you're starting to criticize little things I do. It makes me just feel like crying, because baby, something beautiful's dying. I mean, this probably for some, obviously this isn't going to resonate for everybody. And it could be about other things that you know it's time to do something to change the situation or a thing, or it could be a job, it could be anything. But it is cups. Cups are love and emotions. And if somebody's staying when you know you shouldn't be staying, most times that has to do with the fear of change. I mentioned Janice before, that's all about change. We just started a new year. A lot of us look at our situation differently. It's like a beginning and end. Maybe we'll get the wheel here. But it could be a fear of change, and it could also be just that you're comfortable. Things could be great, everything's running smooth other than the relationship. All right, let's get your third piece. And we hope that'll be a guidance piece. I'll use my left hand. Let's see what we get. What can we get for Taurus? What's the guidance for Taurus? Whoa. It's an upright. 77 upright. I'll write this stuff down. 77 is easy. We start at the end and just go a couple pieces. 79, 78, 77. More fire. It's campfire, that represents the 6 of Wands. Six logs. Yeah, Aries is fire too. So fire and water so far. Probably hear that compressor. Hopefully not. This is that piece, in the card, it's a rider, a horseman riding in, surrounded by crowds, almost like a welcome parade for the victor. And it is about victory in part. 6 of Wands, fire sign, strong, creative, could be a fighter. And that group could be community. It must mean something. You have all these people here, so it has something to do with a group. And this is in a guidance position. And another meaning of this card is about the things it takes to win, to be victorious. And some of those qualities definitely remind me of Taurus. Being grounded and hard worker. You have to work to win. You have to be efficient to win. It takes special abilities. But this piece is also about guidance. Maybe it's like the guiding star. We have the clouds and the moon and the sun here. Guidance, hope, guidance and hope, guidance and hope. Well, I guess it could just simply mean that you still have hope for your situation, and that's why you're not ready to walk away, like the piece before. And hope is eternal. That's what they say. You know best. You know the situation inside and out. As far as guidance goes, we'll probably clarify a couple of these pieces and also pull an oracle card, and they're really good at giving out advice. Let's pick your fourth piece. Another upright. You have one upright. That should be easy to find, right? I see it from here. I think it's the Knight of Wands. Man, you're getting a lot of fire. Zero, one. Yep. Very interesting. All right, Knight of Wands. I'm writing this down. Well, since we're doing a spread, this piece is considered the focus piece, what we're supposed to focus on. That is a problem. A lot of times focusing is the toughest thing. I know it is for me. I have too many things going, a lot of distractions. Of course, we have to do our best to eliminate some of those distractions. Go within is always good advice. If we can find a little quiet time, meditation, listen to music that's soothing, take a walk, all that good stuff. Now, the Knight of Wands, we've been talking about the energy of moving forward, moving on, moving out. And here we have a doorway, and we talked about Janus, which is the god of the portal, the opening, and the closing. So it's really interesting that this came up today. And this piece, it could be coming or going. The door swings both ways. And it is about focus, so I guess it's pretty clear this is what you're focused on right now or what you should be focused on right now. That R's for reverse. Later I'll pull the camera in and get a good look at everything. So the Knight of Wands, fast energy. Knights are always on the run, coming and going. It's not the kind of person you feel really confident in that they're going to stay. And sometimes that's all right, depends on your situation. But Taurus is the earth sign, and they mostly want stability. We all want some kind of stability. Even a knight probably does. That's why they come back. So this goes along with our story pretty well here. It's almost like a confirmation because it seemed to me this is already your focus, but then maybe not. You know yourself better. Maybe your person needs to focus on this. Maybe they just blow this stuff off. Maybe they're the one who's in and out all the time. They won't focus on the relationship, and they should. They have to. It's not right to just kind of ghost people or run, come back whenever they want, you know. A lot of those terms about breaking up to make up and all that good stuff. It's not right. We all know it's good. We all know what's right and wrong. Let's get your fifth and final piece. This will be about the outcome. What's the outcome for Taurus? What's the outcome? Wow, you got a lot of uprights. You got the 4 upright. That's amazing. This is actually a lot of uprights. All right. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like you got more cups. Hold on, I'm going to go get it. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Right, 5 cups. What do I say? Shit and giggles. I have to get my tea. Rain like crazy. A little chilly and damp today. This is a warehouse, you know. It's nice, it's comfortable, but it's not like being in your home, you know, typical home with small rooms. 5 cups, right? Yeah, must be. Yep, 5 of cups. 5s are all tough, sorry. Oh boy. The 5s almost all mean loss. Now, what to remember, this is in your outcome position in the spread. This is Scorpio, by the way, and Mars. Scorpio water, of course, got that little stinger. And Mars is the planet of war and conflict. You might have any of these other signs in your chart. You should definitely do your chart. I have Scorpio in 2 important spots in my chart. Mostly Sag, but Scorpio, Capricorn, you know, makes a difference. And that might help you, you know, if you need further advice, look into your Venus and your for love and check out your chart. I put a link in my description below. It's free. So the 5 of Cups, all about emotions again, cups. By the way, there's no earth in your spread. That could mean this is more about your person. Got a lot of fire here, a lot of cups, a lot of water. So loss, pain, could even be about a funeral, a real funeral. I've been to a couple of them just this past, well, I was at one the other day. What was it, Wednesday? And 2 weeks before that, one had to do with the virus. Both too young in my opinion, you know, but when you get older, everybody seems too young. But all these words, we could go on and on about this. Emotional pain. I mean, what could that mean? How deep is that pain? Has it been going on a long time? Cups are not real fast energy. Fire's faster. Maybe that's your strength of this reading here is whatever it is, it won't last too long. You have one major arcana, the Emperor, and he's in his upright. And he's pretty strong. He can get through things pretty quick. It's fire sign. Fastest energy. So you got a lot of fast energy here. So it could be your person. Maybe you're more the Emperor type and your person's more the cup type, the water type. That could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And, you know, when there's a funeral, could be a period of mourning. Could also be a new phase. We're mourning something and moving forward and mourning the past in a way, the way things used to be. Dwelling too much on the past. And this is all an upright. Tough card, you know. It's hard to get around it. I was just thinking, I don't know, I like to write words, songs, poems, whatever you want to call them. And I was thinking something about, as a title, I'm tired of love and death. I might have even ran across somebody talking about that or something. I don't know. I'd hate to steal something. If I knew it, I would tell you. But this is in your outcome. So somebody is definitely at this place right now. Could be keeping it private, but it might be a good time to express it. We do need to go through stages. People call it process these days, you know. But you don't want to get stuck too long in any one place. There's that stuck energy a little bit with the 8 of Cups here in reverse. Pain can even become a friend where you get used to it. It becomes what you're about, and it can feel good in a strange way. Feelings are good. If there's no other feelings in your life, sometimes feelings, even pain, are better than no feelings. But of course, we don't want to be there, and you don't have to be there. And whatever the situation is, it will come around. It'll change again. You have to do the work, though. We talked about that in here, too. We have to do the work, like the Six of Wands. You do the work, the planning, the healing first, do the work, and then we can ride back in victorious like the Six of Wands here, that little campfire. Get that fire hot again. All right, I say we pull a couple cards. What shall we use? It's about, well, I know I'm gonna use Rumi today because that's all about love. This feels like about a love situation. I'm gonna use these little Visconti, I don't know why. They just look cool to me. All right, I think I'll fix the camera, come back, and we'll clarify. Okay, looks pretty good to me. All right, we're gonna clarify here. What are we gonna clarify? Tell you what, it's pretty straightforward reading to me, but maybe we'll get some clarification or a little advice somehow. I always shuffle between readings, but I'm going to do it again real quick. Just a couple shuffles. Activate the cards. Heat them up. All right, what are we gonna do here? Seems to me the Eight of Cups, even though we talked a lot about it, we had the song lyrics. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's get a popper. Let's try to get a little popper here. One card for the Eight of Cups for Taurus. We'll clarify the challenge. What can we find out about the challenge? All right, here we go. We got the Six of Swords. So I'll move this down a little. Swords, of course, are all about what's in our heads. First time we got air here, so everything's here except for earth so far. We'll do another one, maybe we'll get earth. The Six of Swords, in a way, is the confirmation. It's very similar, in fact, to the Eight of Cups. It's in your challenge position, so we already know this is the challenge. It's the Six of Swords. It's also about changes, moving to a new phase. It's also about protection, and we had that candle back there. It's definitely signals a journey of some sort. Not an easy journey either. This is your challenge. It could be a tough one, but at the same time, it's something that seems to be needed, something that's driving you probably away from something really difficult. Could be almost unbearable. And the difference is, with the Eight of Cups, it was more like you weren't ready to move on. This card is definitely the energy of moving forward. You should use your mind. This is more about your mind than your emotions. Could be the two parts of the equation. Before it was all about emotions, and now it's about using your mind. Maybe have a plan. But there's good news even in this card. There is protection and there's guidance, probably from spirit. If not, maybe you're seeking guidance. Be from a friend, a professional, a million ways. But in the end, it'll bring you harmony and peace of mind. You do the work and you're on the right path, the righteous path, like the righteous brothers. Let's clarify another piece. One more, and then we'll go to the oracle card. We're going to clarify. I don't know, this knight sticks out to me to know what the hell this knight's up to. Shuffle again, just I don't know why, just felt like it. Look for synchronicities and threads. All right, let's go for a popper. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands and upright for Taurus. Taurus. early January, or any time you happen upon this video. All right, what do we got? Oh boy, death came out. Let's see. Yep, La Morte is Italian. Quite beautiful. Doesn't have a lot of color. It's like most of the color has been drained out except for the earth. You have mountains, which is challenges to get over these mountains. Green grass. Has a bow, like for a bow and arrow, could be about fighting, conflict. I think pictures matter, just like words in the song or the clouds or your dreams. We talked about a funeral before, so you never know. It could involve someone passing. These days, the numbers are astronomical, just crazy. It's just, you can't really comprehend how big this virus is to so many people. Death is Scorpio. More water, right? But just because it's called death doesn't mean it's really about an actual death. The main meaning is it's about an ending, a natural ending. But it is major arcana. Now we have we have two major arcana here, fire and water. Again, we don't have any earth here. Something's definitely changing because death is the ending of something. It's the close. After endings comes new beginnings. But with major arcana, it means it was kind of forced upon us. Sometimes when people don't do the work, spirit hits them with something to snap them out of it, to bring justice, to bring what should have been done, but somebody was holding off on, ignoring. This card definitely could be about letting go of a loved one. Taurus, this keeps coming up over and over and over in this spread here. So I don't know what to tell you. Some of you, of course, this isn't for everybody, but some of you are definitely going through this. And it's no wonder. A lot of relationships are tested right now. Could be out of work, could have financial problems because of this virus, could have sickness, could have deal with being close quarters for too long. Seems like it's going on too long. So it's understandable. Because of that, it might be a good thing to look for guidance, ask for help, talk to people. Well, let's see what we get with the Rumi deck. Rumi's very positive, beautiful. So what we do is, again, we'll shuffle just a couple times to warm up the cards, and then we'll go to the page and read a little bit. Beautiful kit, the book, the cards, everything. Sometimes I just read the poetry. I'm gonna go for a popper. One Rumi card for Taurus. Whoa, that came out pretty quick. Rumi wants to talk. Beautiful. The colors, wow. You who show the way. You who show the way, number 33. Looks pretty cool, right? I don't know. Without knowing what it says, it looks like either rough waves, those points, or sharp mountains. Either way, it's turbulent and blue and purple, very dark at the bottom, but it's leading to the light on top. Figure has a light coming out its head, the crown shock, knowledge, and also connection with spirit. It looks like it could be a person too, or a couple people. It's very abstract. Then in the back, there's definitely a mountain. Looks like a field, or that orange could have been a volcano. I don't know. Let's see what the book says. Number 33. Okay, 32, 33. You might want to screenshot this. The logical mind runs away from drowning. Lovers accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. This is what we've been talking about. It's what the card's been telling us, the pieces. And you know, Taurus is an earth sign, and sometimes you rely on logic maybe too much. Here it says the logical mind runs away from drowning. We talked about running away, about leaving a situation. Then it says lovers accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. So sometimes we need to accept certain things. If we really understand, and love is not all unicorns and butterflies. Then it goes on to say the logical mind, again, could be Taurus for sure, very logical, find consolation in reaching a level of comfort. So, you know, it could take a long time to reach that comfort level. And it's something to be proud of. It feels good. But at the same time, it goes on to say, lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. Again, love isn't always comfortable. I'll read a little more. I have looked to you in my darkest moments. Search for you as though fumbling for the candle and matches during an unexpected and interminable blackout. I am the ship at sea, seeking you as my guiding light. Nay, I am the sea, rising up to the horizon, because I yearn to be closer to you, seeking you as my guiding light. All right, that's your reading, Taurus. Hope you found something useful. I'd appreciate if you comment, like, share, and subscribe. Love you all.